Hello guys, what is up? It is Finn here, bringing you guys some more NHL 18 Failure Friday. Let's see if we can hit 200 likes this episode. I know we can do it, so go ahead, hit that like button, show that love and support, and subscribe and join the Dorsal family if you guys feel ever so kind. And also remember that I need clips for Madden 19 Failure Friday, so if you guys have any, be sure to send those as well to Madden 19 Failure, or no, sorry, MaddenFailureFriday at gmail.com. Alright, let's go ahead and get into our first clip. So let's start this off with some NHL 19. Take a look at this shot. This one's going to go off the crossbar, off the glass, and it is going to then go off the goalie's back and into the back of the net. Nice goal there. Very, very lucky goal there. Unfortunately, this will not be the only unsuccessful shot that you guys will see in this episode, but take a look at this. Great one-timer opportunity, but he shoots it too late and misses the net. Somehow it goes in that direction. I'm not sure how he managed to do that, but not a shot you want to miss. Now, speaking of very embarrassing misses and great opportunities that just did not succeed, take a look at this. So the goalie, puck gets behind the goalie, and look at this, just hits that invisible line that we've seen in this game so much, and I'm just not sure what the deal is with that. But it's like there's this invisible line that once in a while pops up on the goal line, and it's weird. It's just, it won't let the puck in the net, and it's very annoying. So how about this very, very, well, I don't even know. I mean, lucky for the one team, but very unlucky for the other team. So this guy's going to try and just clear the puck. Ends up going on net. The goalie puts his pad down, makes a save. He's going to stand up to play it, all right? And then watch what happens once he stands up to play this puck. It's just very embarrassing. Boop, pokes it right in his own net. Way to go, buddy. Nice own goal there. So in this next clip, we're going to end up having a huge hit, and then we're going to have a fight. Or are we going to end up having a fight? Take a look at this. So this guy just comes storming in, practically headbutts the guy, and they drop the gloves, but no one seems to throw a punch. They get awfully close to each other, but just keep prepping to throw that first punch, but it doesn't look like either of them really wants to go. So very, very odd clip there. So we got a BS call here in an older NHL game. Take a look at this BS. So this guy gets pushed into the opposing goalie, and the puck goes in, and that's ruled goaltender interference, and it shouldn't, because he was pushed by the opposing team into their goalie. So that should definitely have counted as a goal, because it wasn't his fault. He ran into the goalie. So definitely a goal that should have counted, but it is what it is. Oh well. I got a few more older NHL clips. Take a look at this one. Fleury, boop, just pokes it right. Not even pokes it, passes it into his own net. Way to go there, Fleury. Good job. This one was just odd. This guy is going to end up taking a shot, and the way it gets blocked, it just ends up going across the ice, and it almost leads to a very nice goal, but unfortunately it did end up getting saved. So that was pretty impressive though. Now it's usually pretty upsetting when a pass ends up getting deflected, but here, not so much. Take a look at this. Takes a lucky bounce and into the net. How about that? Wow. Is it as embarrassing as this goal that ended up going in? How does that manage? How do you manage to do that? That is pretty impressive, but not a good impressive, unfortunately. Alright, so enough with the retro NHL games for now, but take a look at this. So this guy is using his own created team, right? And it lets him go back to jerseys that were from years ago. Take a look. How odd is that? I've never seen that before with a created team. I mean, look at that. The 40s. Like, what? That is pretty odd, not gonna lie, but also pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not sure how you can create a team and have jerseys from the 40s if you created it that year. So pretty odd, a pretty weird glitch. Unfortunately, there's no actual jerseys for it except for like those EA ones, but still a pretty neat glitch. Alright, so take a look at this. Look at the score of this game. Ended 5-3, right? Looks normal. But this game ended in overtime. How do you score 2 goals in overtime? I mean, what? That's very odd. I'm not sure how that happened, but that is a pretty funny photo. Alright, going back to a blast from the past. Take a look at this. So this guy puts it in his own net, but not quite, though. It just ends up settling on the red line, and no one is able to do anything to it. Can't poke it in. The goalie doesn't try and play it and get it out of the net. So it just ends up sitting there for a good amount of time, and then eventually the guy on the other team decides to start a fight in order for this play to just end, because it's wasting time in the game. But he was telling me that this is something that's pretty common in this game. So very odd, and definitely a glitch that's kind of a pain. But it is what it is, I guess. I guess if you're the one killing the penalty, which he was not, I mean, I guess it's nice. But if you're on the other team and on the power play, yeah, I'd be pretty frustrated. Alright, so this next one is just weird. So take a look at this. So, nice pass, going to end up getting into the net, but then it glitches out behind it. No red light, and play continues. Now, usually when something like this happens, the play just ends up going dead, but it didn't. It kept going, which I thought was pretty odd. So, no goal, and play continues. So, very odd glitch there. Is this the worst way to lose in NHL?
Oh, terrific save on a great chance. Fires in front. The shot is off. Oh, score! It's a hat trick. And here they come flying out of the stands.
Oh, that sucks. I would be so frustrated if that happened to me. I mean, I would be furious if that occurred while I was playing, but yeah, definitely not a way I'd want to lose a game of NHL. Alright, so the quality in this next clip is not the best, but it's still a very funny clip, and I have to share it with you guys. Take a look.
He missed the net. What?
Zoom in.
That doesn't make sense.
Zoom in.
Look at this.
Zoom in. I can't even tell.
It's on the goal line, and he puts it wide.
Yeah, definitely not the first time I've seen that. It's just weird. It's definitely been a common occurrence, and I don't even think in just this year's game, but in all the NHL. So I hope eventually that gets fixed. I don't know if it'll get fixed for next year's game, but I hope we don't see that very often. I don't even know if it's really happened to me, but it probably has, and I just haven't noticed. So yeah, I'm hoping that that is something that I do not end up seeing in the future. Alright guys, so I have one last final clip for you guys before we conclude this week's episode of NHL 18 Failure Friday, and take a look at this. So this puck is going to end up getting cleared. This guy gets to it, and he is going to end up just like that, putting it into the net. Not even a wraparound. I don't even know how that happened, but we'll take a closer look here. We'll zoom in a little bit. Alright, so it goes off him and then into the other zone. He's going to get to it, and then he comes not even around, just goes short side, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, and it goes off his skate and then into the net. Definitely an odd goal, but that is something that happens very often with these, not even just AI goalies. I think stuff like that has happened to me while playing Be a Pro, but yeah, it's very frustrating. It's not a great way to give up a goal, that's for sure. But yeah, it is extremely frustrating. But guys, that is going to do it for this week's edition of NHL 18. I hope that you all enjoyed. Now, we are probably going to have one more Failure Friday. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get all the clips that I've received. I'm not sure how many more to expect, but I do have a few more emails for Failure Friday. So I'm just about caught up, but a lot of clips ended up expiring for me, or I just couldn't open them. So if you didn't see your clip, it's not necessarily that it wasn't good enough. It just, I might not have been able to open it. So I do apologize for that. But be sure to, you know, send in clips once NHL 19 comes out. And yeah, but guys, that is going to do it for this week's edition of Failure Friday. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in the next episode. And thank you all for watching. Peace.